Oh, a chance to turn for Lufuiku. Thinks about the shot. We've seen a lot of that. A little bit of desperation to just hope that a long ranger will fly in. They're always spectacular, but percentage-wise, they're not a great home banker. South Africa trying to play their way out. They do have a throw, but remain in their half. Not in a major rush. The maths of risk and reward certainly becomes more challenging to produce, but Kekana found well. That's a really smart ball by Timba. Sometimes it doesn't have to be the most complicated to be the most effective. Billy Rapu onto it, tries to dig out the cross. It's a really strong, smart challenge and an even better ball out. Manitu Babundu sees Talasi on the ball, who switches the play. Matobo clips it in, but he can't find Talasi or Lufuiku, the closer of the pair. Fuele doing well. Started the match a bit nervous on the ball, but really grown into it, as are the Congo. Clipped in. First contact and then very smart header back, and Fletcher Lowe just getting there. Avoid a concession of a corner. So just 1 minute of this first 15. See if there's any particular amount of additional time. Kwali. Good touch and then ball out. Felt like they could have played on, and that's why Lazola Maku was quick on it. It's a long ball when still other options to work through. Both teams trying to force the issue. Fatigue, particularly mentally as physically. Of course, playing its part, as does experience and know-how. Elon Smith. Lovely little flick on. Oh, that's a great bit of play to block and then charge to the byline. Was he dragged down? Well, the DR Congo fans certainly think so. At the moment it's a corner, but they want more. So does the bench. Well, they think getting VAR might get involved. Let's see. Tyler Smith and across. Deep. Matobo then going down. First look. I don't think VAR are going to get in the referee's ear for that. Tyler Smith getting that touch though. That's why the referee pointed for the corner. Well, I would say those glasses aren't tinted slightly towards the young Leopards. A little bit of hands in this competition, and how much it means how much work has gone in the background. I'd be surprised if South Africa hadn't reacted the same way. I wonder, is the referee looking to talk to the captains? Tobo still down, getting a little bit of magic spray. Tyler Smith certainly doesn't look like a player under the eye. Well, you can see, you don't have to be a lip reader to see Safiso Timba saying he wasn't convinced. Cam just about restored. Well, he's saying, how couldn't you see it? It's not so much they didn't see it, but it's to do with whether there was enough contact to bring about a penalty, which is a high threshold it should be. They are still complaining. Newman and Daka just calmly waiting. It's the referee now. Says the corner kick to take. Late to the party, Kalonji, but drifting towards him. It's the two centre-backs who've been so dangerous for DR Congo. Oh wow! I think some people thought they'd scored. Daniel Tislanda getting closer and closer. That was an absolute rocket. But now South Africa, the other end are in. Malangu! And South Africa may be on their way to the semi-finals! Incredible drama at the Suez Canal Stadium. DR Congo wanted a penalty at one end. They then saw a Tislanda effort, the wrong side of the post. And then a minute later, the Amajita have struck. Well, that is the under-20 AFCON drama that we've been seeing throughout the day. Fletcher Lowe. Now, was the ball moving as he thumped it forward? I don't know if that's under review, but there's nothing but brilliance in the end. Wing wizardry from Shaquille April. Got the break of the ball, but got his head up. And Malangu again. It's to bang as the Amajita look to book their place at the Under-20 FIFA World Cup in Chile. His third goal of the tournament. It could be a priceless one. Well, I heard that. The word goal was said. We don't know who said it, but it has been given. And now tempers flaring and it's all getting a bit messy. Safiso Timba looks like the player with his hands up saying it wasn't me, but the linesmen, other CAF officials are having to come on. It's impossible to see what on earth kicked that off. Well, of course, we understand the emotional toll when it comes down to such small margins. And look at centre back Nkwali dragging away. I think it was Safiso Timba. Down on the deck, Slazola Maku will play it clearly. So Maku getting treatment, but who knows what else is going on. Composure from Malangu, and the super sport striker with a super finish. Rapu and the Amajita roaring. But there's still time for the DR Congo to hit back. They are feeling aggrieved. They felt there should have been a penalty. They then saw Daniel Tishalanda fire just past the post. And then almost immediately, the long ball from Fletcher Lowe. And we are at the break. In extra time, a breathtaking finish to that first 15. What on earth have we got in store in the second? Plenty to ponder for Guy Bukasa. Now, will there be any disciplinary action? There was a lot going on. Thankfully, we have the officials team to deal with it, and VAR, of course, can be of assistance. Well, Tabang Malangu looks like being the hero. He put extra gloss on the Sierra Leone victory, but this time, as he has Fletcher Lowe hanging from his bar. DR Congo having to control their emotions, and there are plenty. But it's Tabang Malangu who looks to have taken a huge step in pushing the Amajita towards the semi-finals and a place at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup. But they've got to survive this final 15 minutes. Second half of extra time. South Africa lead by a slender 1-goal advantage. Long ball from Tishalanda, who was not far away from being on the score sheet himself. And the quick thinking of Fletcher Lowe, the work of Shaquille April, and then the touch and finish from Malangu as DR Congo chasing the match. Well, you saw their confirmation on your screen. David Mukandila picked up a yellow card. Of course, we didn't see it. Only guess is that since Lazola Maku was down on the ground, might have been for a challenge on him, but either way, cautioned, and on we go. Malangu saying he didn't foul, but he also didn't take the ball. He's used to being a substitute for his club side, Supersport United. 8 sub-appearances, the 19-year-olds in the past 2 campaigns. Yet to find the back of the net, although only 130 minutes of action. And he's got a great goal-scoring ratio at this competition. Of course, the group stage, only Sierra Leone's Mamo Ibrahim Kamara scored more with his 4 goals. So at the moment it's Malangu's goal that splits these sides. But we are not over yet. Tishalanda with a switch of play. It's initially well left by Lufuiku, but then it was taken back as there's an injury. Shaquille April needing some treatment, and it looks like his boot's coming off. He may also be coming off. So will that be the end of his night? He's already made a huge contribution with the assist for Malanga. Tyler Smith away. It was his little nibble at the shirt of Matobo that brought fierce accusations. The young leopard should have had a penalty, rightly ignored. And then from the corner kick, Daniel Tishalanda smashing just wide, so much so that some thought it was in. It was that close. But then Fletcher low. The quick thinking, the quality of the ball, that little bit of luck that got April away from Kalanji. And then Malangu did the rest. So off goes Jules Aoka. Needs must. Strong block. Lufuiku loses it under his feet, and it's going to be a throw in. April might be over, but in May it's Shaquille who's created for Malangu. Driving into space. DR Congo have to be brave as they now run into the referee. Pushing bodies forward in the desperate search for an equaliser that would force penalties. Well, the substitute, Katungulu, gets it caught under his feet. They want a delivery, but instead South Africa find a get out of jail free card. Ukandila losing it out and then flooring Pili. And just killing some precious seconds. Headed away by Dieu Galonji. South Africa will be happy enough just to have ball and breaks in play. Bit of a dangerous switch, but it's worked out okay. Timber. Ball in field to Maku, looks to have recovered from his knock at the end of extra time half. Lovely bit of movement from Otata. Flag stays down. Deflected into the hands of Tutu, and now Shalanda. Matobo. He has Talasi with him. Steps on it and then whips in a ball, but blind one because there was no one in the middle. They've lost Samuel Ntanda and they've lost a real figure to hit in the centre forward position. Timber smart not to head back towards his own goal. Smart play and then distance. Malangu. Here comes the near last chance saloon. Manitu Inside the cross, but Smith with a good clearance. Fuele. Oh, wow. Outstretched arms of Daniel Tislanda. Not for an embrace. So a late change. Is there time for Kevin Makoko Bishweka to make an impact? And Lufuiku, who came on to replace Samuel Ntanda with that painful experience of being brought on and then subbed off. Oh, that is great strength and strides made, but he's asked a lot of Tony Talasi. Now Makoko asked the question why he didn't get a free kick. We're being tugged back, but it's because they played on. Malangu not very subtle. Makoko did so well. Once this happened, foul on Rapu. They're celebrating because they are now 30 seconds plus any additional time away from the World Cup and a last four spot at Egypt 2025. So close to joining Nigeria, Morocco and Egypt, and particularly the Flying Eagles, who at the moment South Africa will play unless there's a late tale to tell. But the DR Congo know they have just 55 seconds remaining. It's now or nearly never. South Africa with everyone behind the ball.
Additional time, 1 minute.
Makoko. He's playing. I wonder it took so long to get him on the pitch. Lifted in, Talasi, but he flicks it, and that's going for a goal kick. And the realization that the dream is over will be sinking in, and sinking hard. This is the moment. Not strong enough from Kalonji. Brilliant from April. And Malangu with the touch and finish. And it does look finished. And the breaking news is South Africa are into the last four of the CAF Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations. They are also booking their tickets to Chile. Raymond Ndaka and his Amajita boys have achieved their first objective, and it's back to the World Cup stage. They haven't graced since Poland 2019. Devastation for the DR Congo. They earned their first ever Under-20